Oh,
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm here now.
there
Okay.
you are. How are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm good. Let me turn up a little volume here. Give me 1 second. All right. I want to thank you for taking the time to share yourself with us this morning.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry because the interview is supposed to be at 6, but I'm dealing with some issue with my daughter, and you know what? Yeah, when the kids call, it's better be there because if not, later on you need to be double time.
You got it. You know what? We're gonna touch on that as well. But let me make an introduction here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Omar Sosa. We're going to talk about whatever Omar wants to talk about today. We're definitely going to talk about the 88 Well-Tuned Drums, the award-winning documentary, which I watched completely last night. Ah, man. I'll tell you, I'm going to share more with you. I'm going to open up to you in this award-winning documentary on the life and music of Grammy-nominated pianist and composer Omar Sosa. It will be released on TVOD streaming platforms, including Amazon, Google Play, and Tubi in March, with Blu-ray to follow in April. There will be
Yeah,
an accompanying soundtrack LP comprised of Sousa's recordings featured in the film, and that will follow in April on Oakland-based Ottawa Records.
oh, yeah,
Omar Sousa will celebrate both on a spring tour as he brings his Quarteto Americanos to Miami, Seattle, Oakland, Santa Cruz, Los Angeles, and New York. But I tell you what, he's also coming to Santa Cruz.
yes, it's important. It's
Santa
important.
Cruz,
You know,
April the 1st for
yeah,
two shows.
April 1st.
Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of all of that, I just want to ask you, and I want to ask you honestly, how are you and how is your family?
Well, everybody's great. Everybody's alive. This is really important. And well, I have two kids. They're not kids anymore. They're adolescents.
Adolescents, okay.
And it's a really complex time in life. But well, but in one way or another, everything is positive. And
Yes.
I was telling my daughter today one simple thing. Please don't let anybody take out your smile.
Hmm. Don't let your joy be stolen. I hear you.
Yeah, because your, your life is full of pictures. Sometimes this picture we like it,
Yes.
sometimes we like less, but
Yes.
it's important to at least to figure out a way to have a connection with our inner voice to don't let the picture that we don't like
Right.
change change the spirit of ourselves and change the light we always, in my humble opinion, need it.
Yes.
And it's all about light inside, peace, love, unity. And this is basically what I try to do through my music.
Yes.
And it's not too much mystery. It's basically, yeah, be honest with our inner voice and try to reproduce what the spirit to try to tell us. And our inner voice is going to translate this through notation, melody, rhythm, and harmony. In my case, in other people, they write books, other people paint, other people dance, but art, art definitely is something can put everybody together, no matter what religion, what color of skin, what country, what language.
I
Art, yeah, is a
I
universal voice. I think it is that, in my humble opinion, is the number one universal sin, can unify everybody.
I totally agree. I totally agree. We could be pink, blue, speak whatever language, but if we can hear something or taste something or eat
Yeah.
something together, it's there's this bond. We don't have to say a word. The look in our eye will say that that yeah, we need to be and stay together.
Totally, yeah. Like you say, eating. Food is art too.
Yes.
Through food, you already know the tradition, how is the community. When I travel around the world, the first thing I try to do is try to taste the local food, the traditional, not the fancy one, not the Michelin. I respect all of this.
Yeah.
Everything fine, cool, really cool.
Yes. Right.
But when you go to mama's house or mama's restaurant with 2 tables, 3 tables,
Yeah.
that is nothing fancy. And mom put a plate in the table, you say, wow, here the groove is like this.
Yeah.
Here the vibe is like this.
Yeah.
It's happening in America. In every city in America, if you be able to taste the traditional food, you know what art is around there. What
Yeah.
is the color they use? Like when you go to New Orleans, if you taste the gumbo, yeah, you already know you you already know what is the vibe in that city. When you go to Miami and you taste this kind of Caribbean
Yeah.
Caribbean food with something, you say, okay, the vibe here. You go to New York, you go
Yeah.
to California, Oakland, you go to Oakland,
Right.
and you taste the food in Oakland, and you say, okay, the vibe here is like this. It's India,
Yeah.
China, Japan,
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, man. I just see. That's funny how this segued into food, but we're gonna come back to that as well. But I tell you, once Scott reached out to me, man, something just touched me because I hadn't my library of your music was small
Mm.
until last night. That's all I have to say. I mean, because Scott hit me about a week or so ago, but I knew what I had on you I really liked. And it started out with Luz in El Cielo. I might not say it right.
The
Starting,
light in the sky, light in the sky.
ah, man,
Luz en el cielo, when we translate in English, called light in the sky.
light in the
Is
sky.
is one of the song I really love. This my 3 notes.
Three.
You know, well, thank
Man.
you if you like. Appreciate it.
Okay, so it started there, and then the other one was calling Egon,
I call it Egun.
calling Egon.
Egun is in our Lukumi tradition is the Orisha, is the goddess who connect with the ancestors. Egun is the ancestors.
Okay,
In Lukumi and in Yoruba, Egun. Egun uh, is the name that we can give to our ancestor when we don't know exactly his name.
okay,
But for example, somebody was calling Arturo in his life,
mm-hmm.
and when he passed away, if you don't know his name, you can call Egun.
Egon,
Egun.
Egon.
Calling Egun is like calling the ancestors.
Okay, okay.
This is why when you listen, this kind of horns come from the back
Mm-hmm.
with the shells
Mm-hmm.
clean.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically a way of telling the ancestors, we remind you, we're here because you was here before. We say what we say because you was here before, and
Mm-hmm.
imprint something in our DNA and in DNA and actually in the DNA of the universe for us to be able to listen your voice
Mm-hmm.
and translate. And for me, all what I do, not only music, in my day by day life,
Mm-hmm.
is try to say thank you to the
Thank
spirit and
you.
the ancestor in light, and let they know I'm here to translate
Mm-hmm.
every second what you want to say through me.
Through me.
It can be music, can be now when I talk to you,
Yes.
I don't have any like a skeleton. I don't
Okay.
have a skeleton where I want to talk about this or
Got
I
it.
want to say
Got it.
this. No,
Got
I
it.
just feel this is why for me it's normal to do interview. For
Same.
other people, time it's like a little hard because
Yeah.
I wanted the people trying to figure out a way to do the correct answer. And the
Yeah.
question is, what is the correct answer? The
Right.
only correct answer is listen your voice, your inner
Yes.
voice, and say what you feel,
Hmm.
because that's the voice of the ego.
Got it. I get it. Well, I'm going to share something with you, and I want to make sure my listeners know who we're speaking with. We're speaking with Omar Sosa, coming to Coumba in Santa Cruz on April the 1st for 2 shows. And then he's also appearing at Yoshi's, I believe, give me 1 second, on March the 29th, Friday, March the 29th. Okay, so I always like to throw that out there. Omar Sousa, I'm going to share something with you, and I'm really geared to open up. At 8:15 this morning, just as I was still asleep, I had a dream that I was already interviewing you, and we were in a venue. We met in another room, and you said, "Okay, I know we have this interview scheduled, but I only have a few minutes." So we went into this venue and sat down. And as I was interviewing you, I realized my tape recorder wasn't recording. But what we were saying just brought me to tears. So I woke up this morning crying because I thought I was already interviewing you.
Well, yeah, we did the spirit already talk to you,
Yes.
and now we're here. It was happened to me. We supposed to do the interview. I was running out of the house of my daughter,
Wow.
and I running to come to the studio. I say, oh, I call his call. Say maybe I I gonna make it in 6:20, and he say, okay, I'm gonna move the interview at 6:30, and
I didn't
six.
even know. I didn't
Ah,
know.
you
I
see,
did not know.
yeah, this is why I say sorry in the beginning when we start talking. I say, man, sorry because well, but this is the reality. When sin, you know what? When sin need to happen, it's always happen.
Exactly.
So this is a philosophy, it's a mantra. I always try to keep inside of me because I take it really serious.
Yeah.
What I do because it's a people's time,
Yeah.
it's a people's energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes in certain countries we don't care about time,
Mm,
but in other countries time is precious.
got it. Got it.
Time is important. I was telling Scott, man, I feel bad, but it was my daughter with some situation, and
Hmm.
it and my daughter told me, hey dad, go, I can deal because she's 19 now, and she
Okay.
said, go, do your stuff. And for a moment, I was thinking, well, I'm going to do all the interviews here in her house. And I say, no, it's better to go to the studio and be
Got
here, relaxed, quiet.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
But now we're here, brother. It's
Yeah,
sharing
man.
energy, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
about this unity, sharing energy, feel each other. And
Yes.
now, and actually, in the beginning, I was completely unbalanced when this Zoom universe come out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was little, but now I really like when it's a Zoom because you see the face of the other
See the
person.
face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When your camera didn't come on, at first I got disappointed. Then I go, well, at least I can ask.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no. I'm, you know, it's good to use the technology
yeah.
in the best
Embrace.
way we can. In the best
Exactly.
way, of course, technology always have a yin and yang, both sides.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
it's better to keep the positive side, and the negative side is kind of later. Let's put in the side. Let's
Yes.
put it.
Leave that to others because you know they're gonna bring it.
Yeah, yeah,
Leave it to other people.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. So I'm loving where we're headed. Let's give out your website. Let's go ahead and give out your website.
Well, my webpage is www.omarsosa.com. Instagram is Omar Sosa Music, and on Facebook is basically the same, Omar Sosa Music.
Okay.
I I need yeah, now you talk about social media.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's interesting for me in my age, to dealing with something is another in other generation is completely normal. Like pose. I'm in the bus now. I go to do one interview. I was thinking of I need to write to the studio. Some people try to do all this, and it was interesting. If I was doing this today, it
Hmm.
was kind of interesting because I run in to get the bus, because
Okay.
here in Barcelona the public transportation is amazing.
Okay.
It's incredible. The time when they're gonna come.
Yeah.
The bus, they're not really packed. They're great, and actually you don't need a car.
Are you in Barcelona now?
Yeah, now I'm in Barcelona.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this
Hey.
because my kids, they live here,
Okay.
and I'm in a little gap of the tour.
Yep.
You know,
Nice.
I, some concert here in Europe, in France and in Italy. So I have a little gap, and after that I go back to America to continue the tour. The tour
Okay.
started already in Miami.
Okay. Got it. So when you kept saying six, I go, I wonder if he means nine, but I get it now.
Yeah,
Is is it evening? So it's morning, right?
no. Here is the afternoon. Here is
Okay.
6. Let me tell you what time is now. 6 something. And oh, no, quarter to 7. Now it's quarter
Okay.
to
All right, man. This is great. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well,
Well, I tell you, I'm not going to hold you long, but I tell you the movie 88 tune
igual tune and
drum.
drum.
Oh
Eddie.
my goodness. I watched the whole thing last night.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. And I'll just share something with you. After COVID, I haven't been interested in watching a complete anything.
That's good. That's good because
I,
it make you inside.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But I tell you, man, I put it on last night and I said to myself, you know what? I'm only going to watch a little bit just so that I'll be fresh and just add some spontaneous things. I couldn't stop. I
Oh,
couldn't
that
stop
just
watching.
yeah. That is happened to me too. Yeah, when the director Soren Sonese, he did a great job. It was a little long because it was over 9 years.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it took 10 years to make. Yeah.
Yeah, over 9 years. And just a couple of moments, I said, "Well, I hope I want to be alive when the documentary come out." Pass. Yeah, but the documentary gonna, oh, inshallah, the documentary gonna come. You know, I try to take care of myself to figure out the way. Well, it's already out. The documentary is already out. They presented a lot of film festival, which is a good reception
Yeah.
because in a way, it's a documentary of a person who's still alive.
Oh my goodness, man.
Mostly the time,
Story.
the documental is when the person is already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I see was interesting for me to see myself
Mm,
and listen myself talking about something, and sometimes I don't even remember anymore.
yeah. Man,
Because
I loved it.
yeah, he did a great job with the animation. Yeah,
Oh,
because
don't give it away. Don't give it away because I want the listeners to just be it's amazing. I just want to tell the listeners it's amazing. Okay. There are things in there and you just say to yourself, wow, where did this come from? But it all ties together. The editing, the how it all runs together. The mention of Elegua. Is it Eleg? Did I say that right?
yeah, I like why yeah.
Elegua. Oh my God. There's like this other story that's going on. I'm gonna have to watch it again to make sure I read all the captions of Elegua
It's,
and the coconut.
the coconut, yeah, is a history, is the history of Elewa in a
Okay.
way. Who
Mm-hmm.
is the Orisha who opened and closed the door and in a way guides people life
Mm. Mm.
because to in the Santeria religion, in the Lucumí tradition in Cuba, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot do nothing if you don't start with Elewa.
Mm. Got it.
Elewa is first.
And
Elewa is
it mentioned
behind the door.
water. Go ahead, say that again.
Elewa is behind the door. So
Got it.
whatever you do, you need to talk to him.
Okay.
Well, he's listen here. He's here now.
Yeah.
I got all the Orishas there. Look.
Got it. Okay. Behind the door. Okay. Got it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's a, I'm really happy, and actually, I really like the vinyl, the factoring of the vinyl. You
Mm.
know, I get now. I was in Miami. Finally, I get my copies. I have a
Okay.
few copies, and I say, "Wow, was interesting because it's look like all vinyl, but it's not really all vinyl."
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have somebody in front of my door, and
Okay.
I have somebody in front of my door, and it's
Perfect.
more like, hey, papito, puedes hablar en la esquina que estoy hablando y se escucha más tu boca lo que estoy hablando, estoy en una entrevista. Muévete para la otra esquina. Estoy, yeah, I mean, if you can talk a little quiet. Is
Okay.
that happen? Is that
Okay.
happen with you?
Yeah. This is real. Yeah. I'm all for it. I'm all
Yeah,
for it. Okay, now I'm only going to give out a couple of highlights, and we'll keep it moving because we don't want to give anything away. I want people to go, or at least they should check it out on their own. Highlights. I love the segment of the surrounding mattresses pulling out the radio.
yeah,
You guys were kids in Cuba listening to music from Miami. Love that segment.
yeah. This is what one of the most important things in our time. How we can get information for
Mm,
how we can get information with what's prohibited complete what's
got
we don't be able to listen any music it was related with English language.
mm,
Yeah, because was the music of the enemy. But
mm.
I am
Okay.
interested. Yeah, something I don't say in the movie. But
Yeah.
well, now we're talking about this, I can tell to you I have some beautiful moment of history with Imagine of John Lennon, the song Imagine of John
Got
Lennon.
it. Hmm.
But for whatever reason, that song was on the radio a lot of time. And I kind of say, I kind of gigging with the song, and I say, well, I like this song. It's
Mm.
really simple, but that song need to say something
Yes.
because it's simple and it grabs you
Yes.
in a way. Of course, it's a pop song, but
But it's
okay.
also a protest song.
Yes, I check it
Yes.
out. I check
Yes.
it out. And a friend of mine, we don't speak any English by that time.
Got it.
Zero.
Got it.
So, but we love Earth, Wind, and Fire. We love the groove. We love Commodoro. We love
Yep.
Toto, Supertramp,
Yep.
because groove was there.
Yes.
But imagine have a different groove.
Got it.
Imagine like a song, like a singer-songwriter song. And I told to a friend of mine, hey man, you speak a little English. What this guy say in that song? Because this song is so peaceful for me to
Got it.
think this guy is my enemy.
Yeah.
When the guy told me what he is, what the song say, okay, we can live in a world with peace.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, these
Wow.
people, they're my enemies.
Got it. Isn't that something? Through the music, you realize who is not your enemy.
I say, these
Yes.
people are not my enemy. These people look for the same thing I'm looking
Same
for.
thing. Yeah.
Peace, peace,
Yes.
love, and unity. And that song
Gotcha.
changed my perspective.
Change your
but
perspective.
but we was listen more in what it's a music school. We was listen Earth, Wind, and Fire with
Yeah.
his arranger, his music, his groove, their groove. I say
Yeah.
wow. But when Imagine come out, I said something I don't say in the movie, and now based in what I say on the movie,
Yeah.
this history come back to me.
Got it. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it.
you
Yes.
know, man, it was an interesting period.
Hmm.
Was interesting period in my life when I was in Cuba in the school, and now when I arrived to, and the other interesting moment when I arrived to America.
Yeah.
There's no English, nothing. What I gonna do here?
Yeah. I saw that in the movie too, man. I loved how you told that story. Then you went out on your first gig, had to buy a keyboard, put it in
Yeah.
the guy's Cadillac. And you did. And that's funny because in that scene, my dark side kicked up. I go, don't tell me the guy's going to steal his keyboard.
Yeah, the problem was I picked up the wrong suitcase for the keyboard because of what I completely inexperienced. I bought the 88, I remember it was in Sonic.
Okay, in
ET,
Sonic, yeah, yeah, yeah.
in Sonic ET 88 was so far one of the most cooler, was heavy but not too heavy.
Heavy, yes.
But what
I still have the Mirage.
I have it. Oh, I look for that keyboard. Yeah, I don't know what this keyboard is. It's interesting how everything is evaporate
Yeah,
sometime in life because I look for that keyboard. I didn't know somebody in the Bay Area have that keyboard. I
yeah,
don't know, it's my friend or he live in a or whatever happened. But the
right.
point that time was
Mhm.
really cool because when I bought the keyboard, Fito Reynoso was the singer who told me, okay, you're gonna play tomorrow with me, but you need to have a keyboard. You don't have a keyboard, how are you gonna play? You cannot play. It's like buy the
Love
keyboard
it.
here. You are in the store. And you know what happened?
Meet me at Guitar
I
Center. Hilarious.
I was so nervous.
Yeah, man.
I bought the case, and turned out the case was smaller than the keyboard. So
Oh,
we need to run back to Guitar Center after we arrived to Fito House. It was like almost an hour out of Berkeley, California. And we come back and almost we arrived to the last minute, almost before
it's
the chop.
closed.
The chop oh yeah, before the store was closed, and
Right.
we be able to change. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, yeah, we be able to change
The
the
case.
case,
Yeah.
man. But was kind of surrealistic.
This is
Now I'm laughing, but that
right,
time
right, right, right.
I it was my beginning. I arrived in America, and one thing was blow me away: the
Mhm.
freeway,
The
the
what?
big.
The freeway. Okay.
When the first time I jumped on freeways with Fito's car, by the way, I was with him. I was nervous. I was because all these cars close to you, four
Certainly.
lines. I said,
Right.
"Mama, what is this?" I remember people told me, "Hey, brother, welcome to America."
Welcome to America. Oh man. I tell you what. Well, I tell you, everybody listening, man, this is Omar Sosa coming to Kumba on April the 1st, Santa Cruz. And then the Friday before that, March 29th, he's gonna be at Yoshi's in Oakland. And we're gonna wrap it up here because I don't want to give away this movie, but it's getting ready to drop in America on a lot of the TVOD streaming platforms. It's 88 tune keys. I watched it all last night. It is amazing. That's all I'll say. And then there's a couple of more highlights I want to speak about. The war. So I noticed in the movie you mentioned about having to perform carrying guns. So were you in the military in Cuba, or break that? Just give us a little bit of that.
Basically was the military service,
Okay.
and it was a military service, and basically what I did, I did in a way. We create a band. It used to play for the soldiers, for the soldiers,
Okay.
and the government sent us to Angola,
Hmm.
Ethiopia, Congo, and Nicaragua.
Okay.
And actually,
Play
but that
music to play music for the soldiers.
yes, to
Okay.
to to play kind of entertaining the troops,
Yes. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yep.
entertaining the troops. But it was entertaining because even if we entertaining the troops, we have the gun with us.
Yeah.
and actually, it's one of the scenes I said in the movie. When I saw a couple scenes, it was really, really, really touched me.
Mm-hmm.
And and when you are young, your innocence, you don't see a lot of sin. But that time is not like today. We have the level of information we have is really high.
Yes.
But that time, you don't even know what's going to happen outside of your village
Yeah.
or your country because the only possible information that you have is the television channel,
Got it.
and who own the
Yeah.
television is the
Oh,
government,
yeah.
and they put whatever they like to put.
Exactly.
So when I arrived to Angola, when I arrived to Nicaragua, when I arrived to Congo,
Mm-hmm.
when I arrived to Ethiopia, I saw completely different reality.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, was the world around that time, and I realized, you know what, work is not the war is not the solution.
War is
Ever
not the
the
solution.
solution.
War does not bring peace.
No, no,
Yeah.
peace is the solution.
Yes.
And the way to create peace is we need to respect each other and listen each other and live
Yes.
together.
Yes. Yes. Let's
But
listen to some music.
live,
Let's eat some food.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's not a problem what you see, but unfortunately, the world sometimes is acting based in some personal interest
Yes.
or political interest.
Yes.
And it's
Exactly.
not it's not a community
It's not the
interest.
people. Yeah. We don't want to fight.
Yeah, I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight. Yeah.
War is not for me.
Yeah. War
I,
is not for me.
from that
Exactly.
time to now, the only flag I have in my hand is the flag of peace, man.
Peace. I'm totally,
Only one.
yes.
No choice
Totally
to the
one.
second one. And it's a space for everybody, man.
Agreed.
It's a food for everybody.
I agreed. I totally agree. There's harvest for everyone.
Yeah, everybody. You know,
Everyone.
yeah, this world, this universe is created in a way to have equilibrium. We as a human being, we destroy the equilibrium.
Got it. The equilibrium. We destroy it. I agree.
We destroy the
Yes,
equilibrium.
we've tipped the balance.
Yeah, if you go to a country where the nature is alive, the nature gives you the food you need.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if you kill the nature,
Yeah.
you need to figure out a way to find a food
Yeah.
because the nature himself don't provide the food. She is already ready to give to us.
Got it.
But we kill the nature.
So
If
we
we kill
kill.
the nature, of course it's no water. Of course, normal
Yeah.
because we kill it, and we're expecting the universe don't gonna tell something to us.
Yeah.
The world don't gonna answer to us. Of course, the world's gonna answer.
Yeah.
Tsunamis, some earthquake. Of course,
Yeah.
the universe have its own voice, and the universe talk to us every single second.
Yes. I agree.
Every second, we are full of bacteria,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we cannot touch it, brother. We cannot touch it, but they are here.
They're here.
They're what we call energy.
Hmm.
This is
Yes.
why we click on which people we don't click on, but we all, I repeat again, we all are here to live together
Live together.
and to share it. The only thing that we have, our life in this moment of the human history.
Yeah.
Is gonna in 40 years we don't gonna be here. In 50 years I don't gonna be here in
Yeah.
40 years.
Yeah.
But another people gonna come,
Other come. Yeah. No more people.
and
Yeah.
we're gonna be ego, and
Yeah.
it's better in this moment when we are alive with no ego, do and try to make the good thing that we can
Hmm.
with soul, with peace, with love and unity
Yes.
to
And
bring back peace when we became as ego.
got it. Yes.
I don't know
Very.
if you find me sometimes I go
I
to
do. We're right there. We're right there. We can speak.
not good.
we
I
can.
hope that some people understand what we're talking about.
They understand. They understand. These listeners, they're educated and they feel. They feel just what we feel.
Feel,
Yes, they
feel.
feel.
So,
Yeah,
sometimes we say, well, I don't have this knowledge. I don't have enough knowledge to understand this. Yeah, I always say, maybe you don't have knowledge to understand this,
but you
but
can.
you have a soul. It
Yes,
can feel.
you can
And
feel.
this is important. The important thing is to feel, because you can understand. If you don't feel,
If you don't
nothing
feel.
happens.
Yeah, I'm with that. You gotta. It's the feeling. All right, I'm going to drop this, and we're not even going to talk about it, but I'm going to give you 2 words. I'm going to give the listeners 2 words. You already know the circumstances and the situations around it, but it's in the movie, and I'm encouraging the listeners, do what you can to find out about this movie. 88 tune drums, and the 2 words are the tree.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't speak about it. We're gonna want them to go to check it out. But
Okay.
when you said, "Man, I walked for an hour up here," you must be crazy. But what happened at the tree?
That's it. I should.
Okay, okay,
I
and you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah, yeah.
you know, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. I got you now.
listeners, there is a scene in the movie where he walks for an hour because someone suggested that come on up here, you got to play up here. He walks for an hour and plays under trees. And what happens? Incredible.
Yeah,
There were okay. So
what's a moment, man? What's a moment? Yeah, what's a moment?
yes,
Moment. Well,
whoo,
yeah,
whoo, you talking about feeling, man. I got goosebumps watching that scene.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna leave that there. Now give out your website one more time.
www.omarsosa.com and Instagram, Omar Sosa Music, and Facebook, Omar Sosa Music. So we can be in contact there. All the information for every day of the concert, yeah, included the concerts I have here in Europe and another part
Nice.
of the world is going to be there. And I hope we can see each other in Cugumba. Like always, we have a great time. It's going to be, this tour is going to be with Cuarteto Americano, the great Josh John on drum, the great Sheldon Brown on drum, and the great Ernesto Marzar Kindelan from Cuba on baby bass. And it's going to be yeah, other virtual elements is going to be there inside of these quartets.
I,
Okay.
I love it, Omar. You have no idea. Those were my opening questions that I bypassed. You just answered every last one of them.
Yeah, well, we are together, man. It's all
We
about
are
connection.
together. We are together.
Energy, brother, energy. Sharing the
Yes.
energy.
All the way to Barcelona, Spain.
Okay, man. So
Oh, I
see
have
you.
I have one
Yeah,
more question. One more.
get ready.
Can you cook?
Oh man, woo! That's a good. I love to cook. I love food. I love food and wine. This is basically my hobby.
Yeah.
My hobby. Well, now I need to eat less and of course drink less.
Yes.
But, but I love, I love to cook, because when you cook, is for me like when I write music.
Mm-hmm.
It's sometimes a lot of spices.
Yes.
You need to know exactly what amount of spices you want to put in the dish to don't ruin the dish. So it's really beautiful, because I make a lot of things for myself, because with myself I can eat whatever is with. But but when I cook,
Yes.
I discover countries, I discover little scenes of the country
Yeah.
element, like when you put a little bit of fish sauce, is Asian
Yeah.
sauce. Some people hate it, but I like it, because if you put a little touch of fish sauce and a mijo. Mijo is like the Japanese vinegar.
Okay.
In a when you marinate some you can do with chicken, you can do even with fish,
Yeah.
but a little touch of soy sauce, and with little touch of garlic and ginger, but need to be in a special way they make in China and
Yeah.
in Japan. All this, if you're marinating, you put in the oven, only the smell is gonna bring you to another dimension, bro.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Only, and I love this kind of the smell and
Yeah.
how the smell can fit with the flavor, and sometimes how the smell don't fit at all with the flavor.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
man.
happened with a natural wine. I'm into natural wine now,
Mm-hmm.
and every bottle is unique. And
Mm-hmm.
some bottles you need to throw to the garbage because sometimes they are not good because the fermentation process continue in the
Mm,
bottle. And sometimes, the sulfite, when you put sulfite in the wine, is to preserve the wine. It
mm,
can move to one place to another and keep stability
nice.
in the flavor. But natural wine, because they don't have a sulfite, when I say natural wine, is 100% all sulfite, all the chemic, the
Okay.
preserve. Only the natural preserve element of the grapes. And the point, sometimes this wine, when they move to one place to another,
Mm,
depend of the weather, depend of the of the of a of the movement,
mm,
the wine continue in his evolution, and sometimes it's amazing, but
mm,
sometimes it's
mm.
garbage. But by the way, I have one I opened a few days ago, and not even is good for cook.
Got it. You said not even good to cook with,
Not even good for cook
got it.
because the fermentation
Mm,
was too strong
mm,
and turn out complete opposite, turn out a vinegar.
got it. Okay. Got
But
it.
some fermentation is so great, and you open the wine, you taste one glass, and few hours later, you say, "Was the same wine?"
Same wine. Got it. Yeah.
California have a lot of natural wine. Santa Cruz start to have some
Mm,
interesting. Yeah, Napa have a maze. Well,
yeah.
Napa Valley. What I
Right.
want to tell you.
Right.
Yeah, they have it. Yeah, it's a new fashion, but I really like it. How 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 can bring you to third dimension when you taste the flavor of the wine,
Got it.
because it's like a contemporary piece
Yeah,
of
man.
of art.
See, that's why I always throw this question in because it always takes us somewhere.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You like
Oh,
food?
say that again.
You like food and wine?
That's why I always in my interviews with that question. I love
Okay, well,
cooking is my happy place. I can cook and then I have to get in the right frame. I nothing bothers me when I'm cooking. And I always have to have me a glass of wine while I'm cooking. And
yeah.
I'm timing everything. I take the wife, baby, do not come in the kitchen. I got it. Everything. I cook 95% of the foods we eat, the meals we eat. I cook. I love cooking.
That's good, man. Okay, congratulations, man. This is important. We are what we eat.
Hmm. Yes, I
We are
agree.
what we eat, man.
Yep.
And sometimes it's important to pass this message to the whole entire world. Some culture,
Yeah.
Italian, like Asian,
And my wife's Italian.
or
Yeah.
there we go, man. Oh,
Yes.
bye, caro. È così, è così. Si mangia bene, si si mangia bene, si si
You
mangia
got it,
bene,
bro.
è schifo.
You got it. Yeah. All
Okay,
right,
brother.
brother Omar. Appreciate you, man. Definitely. And I will
Much,
see you. If I don't see you in Kumba, I'm gonna see you in Yoshi's.
yeah, okay, brother. All the best. And I love the Bay Area.
Thank
I
you.
give my
Thank you,
love
brother.
to all the family in the Bay Area.
And
See
you
you
know
there.
what? Shout out to Scott Price because he reached out to me. Shout out
Yeah,
to Scott.
he's my man. From the
All right.
beginning until now, we are working hand to hands, body to body,
That's how
soul to
you
soul,
rock. That's
to
how you rock.
continue this journey. Okay,
Yeah.
man. All
Thank
the
you, brother.
best.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye bye.